All right, let me start video. Hi, hold on. Can you hear me? Wait, hold on. You're on unmute. Unmute. Okay.
I can hear you perfect. Can you hear
There.
me?
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much.
Of course. The background looks pretty dope. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. We cleaned it like today earlier. So.
You're so funny.
Oh, I was like, it can't be ugly back here. So.
Looks good.
So we have 5 people waiting.
Rad.
Can they see us right now?
No, usually it's like a white screen that says the host will let you in soon.
Okay. Let me
Yeah.
tell Sam, are you hopping on? Yeah, we literally made a slide like we just finished and got off and
Good.
I was like, okay, we have to start.
No worries.
So,
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I don't see. Where are you? Admit all. Let's see our name. Ooh, geez. Okay. I have 10 people waiting now. No.
Good.
I'm trying to find Sam. I can't see her.
Oh,
Shoot. How does this work? Speaker view, exit full screen. Okay. Should I just, let's see more. There's 11. Okay. I don't even know how to find her right now. Should I just let them all in?
yeah, if you're ready.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I have to tell her.
Mm-hmm.
Can't see you. I'm gonna let. Is it noisy in the background?
I hear a little bit of background music, but it's actually kind of nice because I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, cool. Because my son's making music right now, so.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. And all right, I'm just gonna let everybody in.
Okay.
Hi everyone. Thanks for being on mute. Give me 1 sec, Sam. There is Sam.
Hello.
Hi,
Felicia.
ladies. All right, everybody is on mute.
Who else is in here? Oh, cool.
Oh, Marissa.
Look at everyone. Hey, guys. Oh, my God. Awesome.
All right. So, oh, there's Cherish. Okay. Good to see you, ladies. Yay. All right. So, we're going to get started soon. Hey, ladies. Thank you guys for joining us today. I'm Maricel, and we have Sam and our special guest Kamille here today. Sam, you want to go ahead and share your screen?
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, should we?
You guys feeling okay?
Oh, I have the mute button on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me go on here.
All right, we're going to share our screen, guys.
Give me 1 second. Screen share. Oh, you know what? Maricel, I think you might have to share it. I don't think I have the ability to.
Oh, right. So
I'm
give
not
me
the host.
one.
Sorry.
It's all good. All right, 1 second, guys. I'm just going to pull up something here.
Hope you guys are doing well and safe and healthy and home. Look at everyone. Oh, look at that.
All right. So, let me put that on. Oops. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know why
we don't have a DJ.
I know.
We should be having someone DJing right now.
Oops.
Background.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear my screen. Okay. All right. I'm going to share my screen in a sec, guys. Sorry, because my desktop is messy. So, all right, going to share with everyone. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So welcome to Ladies of Sound Community Chats. We hope everyone's doing well. We miss you guys. We know that this has been hard on everybody, but we hope that we could, bring some, clarity and help you guys with productivity today, which is why we are here. And I'm sorry you have to see that. Okay. So let me go to the next slide. So guys, there's some house rules. So what we're doing today, if you guys can all see, if you can please make sure you're on mute when you are not speaking. It's also to help kind of drown out the background noise in case there is anything, because I know our computer noises are sensitive. We will have a chat room. If you guys don't mind, please sending your questions in there and we'll try to get to them all today. And
If
then
you don't see it, sorry, Marcel. If you don't see it, guys, it's at the bottom. If you hover over the screen, it'll say there's a little chat there. So you can click that, and then on the side, it'll pop up. And then you can type here. Like
perfect. Yes. And oops, I mean it. All right. And I think Sam showed that there. So that's the group chat. If you guys want to say hello, you can say hello in there, if I can spell. There we go. Yay. All right, guys. And then we will have a Q&A portion at the end. And we'll hopefully try and get to all your questions. But on the next slide, we wanted to make sure that we were connecting with everybody, connecting with our community online, and host a space for meeting other people, sharing stories, knowledge, tips, and tricks. Which leads us into our next slide. So you know who we are. My name is Marisol. Say hello, Sam.
Hi guys, hope you guys are doing okay.
And today we have a special guest she is our personal, leadership coach, peak performance coach, Kamille Rose Soler, and transformational speaker. So Kamille, can you say hello?
I can say hello.
Oh.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Hello, ladies. What's up, everybody?
So we want you guys to have a little background on Kamille. So we've actually been working with Kamille since June, I believe, of 2019. And she's been this amazing coach that's been by our side when it comes to all things business, our performance-wise, been by our side through everything that we're going through for Ladies of Sound, and the school as well. And we wanted to bring her in and introduce her to you guys. Great thing about Kamille, she actually took intro to DJing at the school, and she actually back in college was a bedroom DJ. So she has a love for it, and it's awesome to have her here and introduce you guys to Kamille.
Cool. Thank you, ladies, for having me today. And yeah, it's really an honor to work with Marcel and Sam and, just watch them launch these community chats for each one of you, especially as the business begins to grow and especially as this community gets stronger. One of the things that I love most about these ladies is just their outright passion for what they do. And not just for the art of turntablism and making you all elevate your game as far as being better DJs, being better entrepreneurs, just being wiser in your game, but they just genuinely care about you. And that's one of the reasons that they asked me to come in today, is because one of the things that I work on with entrepreneurs is really their mindset. So the mental game. And obviously you all know with everything going on, and then Kobe's recent passing, talking about the book that he came out with is Mamba Mentality. One of the things that got him to a level of excellence is his mindset and the mental game. And I believe for each one of you ladies, as DJs, as people who hold the space for people to have a great time, you are the person that holds the space for all sorts of colors, races, religions, ethnicities to come together. You're a leader, whether you know it or not. And you might just think, no, I'm just a DJ. I'm just throwing a party. I'm playing music and putting it together. But you have no idea the type of unity that you are responsible for. So not to put pressure on you, but you actually get to do a great service in this world. So just as somebody who loves the world of DJing, somebody who loves to empower women, I just want to thank each one of you for, staying true to the art form, and wanting to be better. So even though I didn't become a DJ, I always wanted to be one. That was like my hidden, everyone talks about, I've always dreamt of being this dope DJ. But I just knew it wasn't my gift. Like, it was something I loved as a hobby, but I didn't have the bravery that you ladies have to really pursue it full out. And I'm okay with that, because I'm doing my gift right now and I love it. So this is my way of giving back to the community, to be able to support you all in rising in your businesses, rising in your art form, rising in your practice. But just know it's not just your actual skill set on scratching and mixing. While all of those things are dope, what I know is going to help you stand out in this industry is you fully encapsulating your brand, what you stand for, the type of person that you are when you show up at a party, the relationships that you build with the promoters and the club owners. So I'll do whatever I can. I told this to Sam and to Maricel, to support you ladies, whether it be in the future through Ladies of Sound, through different programs, or even on these community chats, but just to give you whatever I can on my end as a peak performance coach to work on your mindset. Whatever things might be blocking you, to also help you build your skill set in your confidence. So that's a little bit of background on me. Grew up in the Southern California area, went up to school in Berkeley, lived in the Bay for a while, lived in Washington, D.C. for a minute, lived in the Philippines for a while. My family's from there, immigrated in the 1980s. So yeah, built my business. I'm now about 8 years as an executive coach, 5 years in my own brand. Thank you, girl. And I'm really proud to be able to say that I'm a woman of color, 5'2", standing on these Fortune 10 stages, speaking to these different companies, because that's exactly why I got into this game, is because I didn't see a lot of myself on those stages. So now I'm here for you ladies, and I'm down to talk about whatever you want to talk about with regards to mindset, fear, clarity, productivity. So that's a little on me. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so if you guys have any questions for Kamille in terms of my mindset, please feel free to type it into the chat. We wanted to kind of open up a quick 4-7-8 breath, which is a meditation technique that we learned from Kamille, and it's been really great. So, as you guys know, in the wellness world, breath work is really big, and with what we're going through right now, I definitely think this is something that we should be practicing every day, and then also carry on beyond this for when we have DJ gigs, right? Because I know when I had my photography gigs, I would be super nervous, even though I wasn't performing, but I would be on stage and just that fear of people looking at me. So just kind of get rid of that anxiety. I think breath work has been really great for myself. So Kamille, if you would like to start that off.
Sure. So we'll do a really simple one. Every single Monday, I put out a video called the Monday Mastery Session. And if you find me on YouTube, you're welcome to follow me, subscribe, and you can watch it. And 2 weeks ago, I did this video called Peace Over Panic. So I was really speaking to all the entrepreneurs I work with during this COVID-19 season, and I talked to them about this specific tool. So you may have heard of it before, but we'll do it today. To help you get into peace, I call it activating the parasympathetic nervous system. So that's the other nervous system that we have where we're in rest and digest mode. The way you activate that is called the 4-7-8 breath. And it's very simple. It looks like this. If you would all just kind of put your feet firmly on the floor for me, remove anything from your hands right now. Go ahead and just relax, roll your shoulders back a little bit, and place your palms face down on your lap. You can keep your eyes open or closed, whatever you prefer. And we're not going to start yet, but I'll just walk you through it. We're going to inhale through our nose for 4. You're going to hold it at the top for 7 seconds. And then you're going to exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. And we'll do that 3 times. So let's begin. You're going to inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold at the top for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that again, where you inhale deep for 4. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, let it all go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that one more time. Inhale big and hold at the top for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let it all go for 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and wiggle your fingers and your toes, and you can slowly blink open your eyes. So as you can see, that was less than 30 seconds. Hopefully you feel a total reset. And this is what I call power in the pause. Anytime you pause, you get your power back. So in the moments where you feel like you've given away your power, you're losing your power, somebody else is taking advantage of you, I don't know what to do, I'm kind of chaotic, just literally be like, Kamille said, power in the pause. I'm gonna pause for a second and do my 4, 7, 8 breath and just do that. Even if your eyes are open, just, and I promise you, the woman who has her pause, she retains the power. That's actually how that works. Is the moment that you can actually control the momentum, be like, hold on, wait a minute. And then just literally take a breath, just pause, you get your power back. So that's just a small exercise that can go a long way. And so you could activate it anytime you feel the panic rise, you're worried about money, you're worried about gigs, I don't know what to do. Hold on, 4, 7, 8 breath, and then see what comes through for you after that.
Cool.
Awesome. I can definitely see myself doing that, like in my car, maybe like pulling up to gig once the bars are open, all these nightclubs are open. I would say maybe park and then do this right before you have to walk in. Cause I know sometimes, I don't know about you ladies, but sometimes the most nerve-wracking part is just like even walking in to the nightclub or the bar and then you see the dance floor or something and you're like, oh my God. So thank you, Kamille.
Ooh, where'd you go?
Oh, I'm still here. I just gave you a thumbs up.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for participating in that. Like Sam said, this is something that we can take with us for any situation, not only during our DJ gigs, but just anytime we feel that anxiety. But I know especially for that type of industry, like Sam said, before the club, before you actually hop on, go into the bathroom and, hopefully it doesn't smell and you just, you just do that 4, 7, 8 breath. But, it's definitely brought a lot of clarity again for me and Sam, when we're always on the go, we're always, keeping things moving, and I'm sure you ladies all are too. So, thanks for that exercise, Kamille. And Sam, oops, you're unmute. Okay, there you are.
So really quick, Kamille, one last thing, if you can make it short if you'd like, but you did say in your last Monday Mastering Minute that this can be our greatest season to step up in a new way and to be the leader that we are, whether that means our family, at our jobs. So what does that look like? What can we do to go from being a leader at home and then also being a leader in our own lives, our own branding, and our own our own careers as DJs?
For sure. Can you hear me okay? Because I was chopping out. Okay. So when I was saying that this could be your greatest season to show up, is mainly because when you think about it, there's a quote that I really love, which is that necessity is the mother of innovation. Necessity is the mother of innovation. And what that means is when you ain't got no choice but to get something done and you have limited resources, you find a way. That's the moment you actually become the most creative, because things aren't so convenient anymore. Things aren't just flowing. So you kind of have to figure out, okay, well, how can I make toilet paper right now? I don't have actual toilet paper and I don't need to know the details of how you made that happen. But I'm just saying you get really creative, right? So right now that things are scarce, maybe gigs are kind of scarce, we're not allowed to go into the clubs or the bars. This is actually where you get to flex your creativity. And the question that I always like to ask, no matter what industry you're in, is how can I add massive value to my clients right now, to my people, my clients, my followers. So it might be, hey, I can host a Zoom chat, for my fans, right? I can do IG lives and practice my sets in front of people. Because I bet you the club promoters are also looking at, okay, well, who are the DJs that are still active? Are you top of mind for them? Or did you just kick back the season and be like, forget it. I can't play anyway, so I'll just wait. No, now is not the time to wait. What if now is the time to prepare? And so that's really what you want to be asking yourself is, what can I do to prepare? Because the minute the floodgates open, girl, you better be ready to run. So have you prepared your Serato playlist? Have you been practicing? Did you work on your branding? Is your logo ready? Is your website up? Do you have all your contact information? Because when you're ready to rock, you want to be the first one out there, say, hey, I'm ready. I got a set. I'm good to go. I'm well practiced. Tell me where the party is. Like, I've got my stuff ready to rock. So, because if I'm a club promoter, if I'm a business owner and I see a DJ that comes up to me and they're just ready, boom, we could open business. Because believe me, they want to get back to business too. So they're looking for DJs who are ready. And again, if you've got your sets, you got your flyers, you got your logo, you're all together. It's like, oh, they use this time to prepare. Very good. Now we can do more events, because they're probably going to do more to make up for lost time. So are you prepared for the more? And so that's why I say this could be your greatest season, because this is exactly the time you've always been looking for, right? Everyone's always complaining, I ain't got time to practice. I don't have time to organize my vinyl. I don't have time to organize my playlist. You have all the time in the world now. And hopefully Sam and Marcel will give you some real cool tips on how to do so. But it's just changing the question, because the quality of the answer that you receive depends on the quality of the question that you ask.
Yep.
Most people ask pardon my French, they ask very shitty questions. So then they get shitty answers naturally. So if your question is, man, why am I so dumb? Why is it so boring right now? Then guess what your brain does? Looking for ways that you're dumb, looking for why it's so boring. Like literally your brain is a computer. So you've programmed it to look for that thing. But if you ask a better question, which is, how can I serve my people right now? How can I build my relationship with the club promoter? How can I actually reach out to them and see how they're doing to build that rapport? You can come up with massive amounts of ways to be super productive right now, even if the gigs aren't happening. You can still prepare. So that's what I would say is that's why this could be your greatest season, because maybe it's prep season for when it's time to run.
Yes. Yeah, Kamille. So on that note, Sam, we're going to share a screen again, guys. And that's exactly what Sam and I are doing. So, although that this time it's uncertain and we don't know what's going to happen day to day, the positivity that we're leaning towards is continuing to build the business, because the curtain's going to rise and we're going to have to show up. So we're definitely on our toes and making sure that we're constantly staying productive, and keeping that positive flow, during this time right now to just prep. I think that's been the shining star of what Sam and I do, and the rest of the team at the Beat Junkie Institute of Sound. We're always about prep. I can't stress that enough. That's something that people don't get to see. So we're definitely, during this time wanting to share that information and not only connecting with you ladies online, but, being able to give this time to pass on knowledge and hope that you ladies can take that home. So when the floodgates do open, like Kamille said, you're ready to hit the ground running, and we're all ready to get booked, and on our back end, from our brand, from our website, from our IG, all of our socials, it's all on point. So, that's exactly what you see Ladies of Sound doing. That's exactly what you see the Beat Junkies and the Beat Junkie Institute of Sound doing, is that we are using this time to, not only keep the brand, in everyone's eyes, but doing it in a way too that no one else is doing it. You mentioned everybody's going live, and yeah, it can get overwhelming, right? You're like, oh, whose DJ set do I watch? There's so many of them, but for us, we're sticking true to what we've always done, which is sharing information and taking on that educational side, which is why you see your instructors going online and, you know, doing this interactive class as if we were all together, right? So, you know, in terms of Ladies of Sound, that's why we have, we thought, you know, hey, we're working with Kamille. We want to share you know, what we've been doing over almost this last year with her and how it's helped us achieve all the levels that we set for, you know, all the goals that we've set for ourselves. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, that with Kamille. Sam, if you want to take over.
I think I'd be able to share now. So what's also cool with, you know, being productive right now is that we're starting to see that we can, we're doing things we've always been planning to do. We just, like Kamille said, we never found time, but now we do. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so let me pull this up and see if you guys can see this. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah. Okay, so let's put this on. All right. So, like you said, we can definitely be productive right now. We did come up with a few things that we think would be able to help you ladies in terms of what you can do right now with all this time. So things to do, things that you can do while at home. I don't know if you guys have seen, but we've been making playlists for you guys, not just only you, but everyone else in our community, because obviously with playlists, Spotify, things like that, I can be around the world. You know, it doesn't have to be just in LA or just our community and not just the girls at the school. That can be shared with anybody. So with you guys, you could do that as well. You could show off your musical style. This can be a place, I don't know if some of you have gone through foundation, but it's kind of like level 5 foundation where you're able to finally play your own music. So that could be a really great way to kind of connect with other people, see if this is kind of the same music that you guys like. This is also a really great way to just discover music, to find other music that other, you know, other DJs are listening to right now. So that can always be a really great way to do something. You don't have to have the pressure of having equipment and making an actual mix and recording it on Serato. You can just literally just make a playlist, share it with your friends and family, and then you can post it on your social. So we've actually been doing that. Shameless plug if you guys want to go on Spotify, Ladies of Sound, we have some playlists on there. We're going to be showcasing some of those throughout the, you know, this time that we're in quarantine. And we've seen that a lot of people have taken on to it. We have followers on these playlists now. So now when we update it, they can see that. And let's say a new song came out and they see that we added it to the playlist, like it can spark conversation and things like that too.
Yeah, and you know, like what Sam was saying, like this is beyond our school. This is a way for you guys to really showcase your musical taste. That's like that's the biggest thing. And if you guys don't know, on Spotify you can get followers. You guys can you know, they'll not only follow your playlist, but they'll also follow you as a profile. So, you know, I know we have a lot of social media platforms, but for me, I personally love, I love Spotify. If you, I have Spotify Premium just so I don't get commercials. But what's really cool, if you have the app on your desktop, and you know, which I use a lot, and you're friends with each other, you can actually see in real time what everybody's listening to.
Oh, I love that.
That's, yeah. And I'm like, ooh, what are they listening to? I never heard that. And I'll click on it. So that's why we really wanted you guys to encourage you guys to make those playlists. And also within our community, guys, and beyond, you know, with other people, you can actually find those pockets of individuals where you're like, oh, dang, like, I wanted to throw this like reggae party, and oh man, like Sam has these fire reggae lists. So does B, and like, oh, we should do something together. I mean, you know, it can go in so many ways from different genres. So yeah, we highly encourage you guys to make these playlists. If you prefer Apple, it's all good. I personally like Spotify. It just has more functionality, and the interface is a little bit, you know, aesthetically pleasing. But aside that, yeah, again, you guys can share. You guys know on your Instagram, when you put share on Spotify, you guys can share it to the your Instagram.
Yeah, so with that, in discovering new artists, of course, you can always do that on Spotify and things like that. But we would encourage you to do some digging. So if you can't physically go to a vinyl store, unfortunately, right now, you can digitally dig. So I would say I've found some of the craziest songs or songs that I completely forgot about just by going on music blogs. You know how blogging was really cool maybe like 15 years ago? People still put music on there from back then, and you'd still have access to it. So I would definitely go into some of just like the deeper depths of the internet, not any crazy stuff, but where you can find new music. I found that it's helpful to just ask one of your DJ friends where they find their music. You'll be surprised on these random websites that people have. Some people have Facebook groups where they, it's like private Facebook groups where they share music with other DJs or other producers. And if you just happen to be friends with one of them and they don't mind adding you to the group, that's another place where you can find cool edits and cool songs and things like that. And then you can also revisit your vinyl collection. So if you do have vinyl at home, you can take a look at it. You can, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but you can record your vinyl records and into your computer. You can do it with Ableton. That can be for another talk, but pretty much there is a way to be able to record your vinyl onto your computer. So now you can have these 12-inch exclusives on your Serato. So all of that you actually have time to do now. I'm glad that I have time to do that now, to actually spend I think more time to go through record pools. I know typically when I'm on record pools, I'm just kind of looking for the stuff that I need for my next gig. If it's like a like a Afrobeat gig, or if it's a club gig, I'm just on record pools just looking for whatever I need. Right now is a really great time to kind of just browse. A lot of record pools will have a specific DJ or an artist's playlist, recommended playlist. Definitely look through all of that. So I think right now is a great time to just listen to music. If you don't have Serato too, I would say if you're listening to someone's playlist, pay attention to the song structure, pay attention to how their snares hit or their bass hits, because reggae songs are different than hip hop songs, and the way that when you mix them, their snares are in different places in the song. So I would definitely say that would be a big one if you wanted to use your time to listen to music, which we always do, but I think to be more thoughtful and just kind of hearing a little bit more of the structure and things like that. All right, so to our ladies with Serato, I would definitely suggest so I would definitely suggest going on Serato tutorials. So Serato has their own tutorials and things like that on their YouTube, so you can go on there, check it out. It's funny how long you can use Serato and then not know specific buttons, maybe on the side or on the corner, and you never actually looked at what that specific button does. So now is a great time to look at these tutorials, see what these little functions are, understand the back end, the settings and things like that, and what it means when you're using it. And then you also don't need to have your equipment when you're using Serato. So you guys know that you can use Serato offline. So I'm actually gonna pull up so we can do this together. And I know you guys are not gonna judge me on my crates. Please don't judge the names on my crates. I don't know about you guys, but when I see people post their Serato on like their stories and things, I'll pause it just so I can read what their crates are called. I don't know about you guys. So here's my Serato, right? So let's go really quick here. So what I would suggest in this time off, especially because a lot of these things are a little bit tedious, it takes some time to be able to do. So delete or locate offline files. Now, what offline files are basically, oh, where's all my, well, do I not have any? Oh yeah, of course you do. So offline files are basically the orange files. So that's when something's not showing up.
Sorry, Sam, we don't see your Serato. We just see the presentation.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Let me see. Okay, I have to share it again. Edit window, sorry, one sec. I'm all here thinking you guys were reading my Serato. Yeah. My desktop.
Sorry, guys.
You guys see it now?
Ugh.
No?
Boo! Is Zoom blocking this? Oh, there we go. Yes.
You see it?
We are in business.
Okay, cool. So here's my Serato. What missing files are the orange songs when they come up with this little question right here. So that means that wherever the location was initially, it was either moved or deleted. So I save my songs on folders in my desktop, but I also save them on hard drives. If you were to even just move your file anywhere else, or the folder anywhere else off the desktop and onto something else, it'll show your songs to be missing. So luckily I have this one already, so I'm actually would just delete that. But if you wanted to locate it, basically you would go under files here, and then you would look for it where you believe that you had it saved, and then you literally just click it. I don't know where this one is because I'm pretty sure it was on one of the record pool folders, but you would click it, you'd click the folder, and then you double click it, and then it should find it. But this one I'm going to delete because I already have that song. So that typically I ignore because I don't want to try to find every single one in the middle of my crazy week. So right now is a great time to do that. Another thing that you can do right now on your Serato is fill these in. So look, I have a lot of work to do, but what you could do is take all this time to fill these in. I don't know about you guys, but I really, really like when the songs and things like that all look the same. Not like, sometimes things are all uppercase or all lowercase. So I already have that song, so I'll do that one. So I would definitely take this time to organize and figure that out. So let me actually, do you guys see the rest of my screen or just Serato? Sorry. You guys with me? Hello?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So another thing that you can do right now is analyzing files. So what that means is pretty much it takes long. It takes a minute. So when you see here, you have your keys here, your BPMs here, but then I have some songs that have none of that. So what you could do, and you can take them by like bulk, right? And I would drag it. So this, you can only do this on offline mode. If you're connected to equipment, you won't be able to do this. So you have to be offline. But this button right here for analyze files pops up. So what you do is you drag those songs and you drop it there. And Serato's gonna be analyzing these songs for you. So what it's gonna do is that it's gonna basically guess, and it's usually right, the key for you, the BPM for the most part, and then any other metadata. Metadata is basically all this information here that goes along with the song. If it doesn't find it for you, oh, these are scratch sounds. That's an acapella. So you would just tap here, and then it should put the BPM there for you as well. So I'll definitely just take this time to fill it out. Having your songs on key is definitely something that I love taking into account when I mix. So analyzing your files and doing that so that you can see the key is definitely helpful. So let's see. And then pretty much I would just say cleaning out your computers, cleaning out your hard drives, backing up your hard drives is definitely something that takes a while, but you never usually have the time. And then out of nowhere, your computer dies or your computer crashes. So that's definitely right now would be a great time to do that. So these are some just little tips. I hope that you guys found it helpful in terms of things that you can do right now. Definitely, I think organizing Serato is a big one for me. So you guys saw that I have work to do.
Yeah. So I know that that's for anything that just takes up a lot of time, guys. So one thing that I know for anyone you would hate to, so I dropped my hard drive last year, and oh my God, I like lost like almost a year's worth of like video footage and photos. Like I wanted to cry. Like I even took it to a place to get fixed, and they said that I'd had to pay $700 to maybe get my data back. So I learned a really hard lesson. Which was
all of our school stuff.
Yeah, so. It was like I barely got over that like late last year. But I made it a point to, because I deal with big files also. It's, video files, photo files. So, I want to make sure that we're archiving all of that stuff. So we always make sure that we're backing up into a bigger drive. We invested in like an 8 terabyte hard drive. And then we have like a bunch of these like little ones.
Back up to our backups.
Yeah. So it's like a backup to your backup. And you always want to have that. Like that's this one of the biggest lessons, that hard lessons that we learned. But as DJs, I've actually had friends like have unfortunate events where they've gotten their car broken into and they lost all their music. And which, not only one cost money, but it like that a lot of them would say, man, this took me like 10 years to gather all that music, and they didn't back up anything. So those are definitely, from my experience and just knowing a bunch of DJs, it's always a good idea to make sure you're backing up your stuff. Even investing in, if maybe not an 8 terabyte hard drive, get to the 3 of these. They're so inexpensive, and you can have like one you take to the gig, one that's like a backup, and then one that you're backing up to that, just in case, because again, shit happens. So
yeah, Cherish, do you want to share with everyone? You can take yourself off mute. Share kind of how you back up everything. Guys, this is our friend Cherish from New York.
Hey, Cherish. Oh,
hey, am I still muted? Okay, I'm temporarily unmuted. Love.
Oh, wait. Where did you? There we go.
Okay. Sorry, technology. So I do 3 backups. I call it redundancy. It's because one, even though we have these hard drives, they can break anytime. They might just stop spinning. You might even have like a solid state one. It might just stop. Make more than one. I do 3 active runs of my media, which is like my photos, my gig photos, my anything that will make me more money. Make many copies of it. Your music as well. And then I used to keep I haven't done this in like 2 years, so thank you for talking about this, but I would keep a copy at my parents' place, like off-site, just in case there's a fire or I got robbed. My place is really like delicious for the robberies. So like I want to make sure that I'm safe. And on my keys, if I could show to you right here, in case I roll up and someone's like, hey, get on and DJ real quick. And I'm like, I don't have my computer or I don't have my hard drive. On my keys, I have a USB stick that lives right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. And on that are like the secret weapons.
Yeah, so
pretty much on this stick, it's gold, right?
Yeah, I definitely keep just 2 flash drives in my backpack at all times with emergency sets. Mm-hmm. So if whatever reason, I don't know, your computer just died out that day right before your gig or whatever happens, I've definitely seen someone forget to bring their laptop, but she luckily had her hard drive. We were friends, so she just popped in her hard drive into my computer and she was able to DJ that night. So definitely carry those around.
Yeah.
Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, we've actually had even like when we did it was like last year around this time we did like a Ladies of Sound, we DJ'd where I had a bunch of the girls going back to back at my friend's store that she was opening, and unfortunately one of the girls computer like just would not shut on, and we were like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? And so luckily we had that flash drive, and then luckily the other person before her was cool and was like, go ahead and use my computer. But you guys never know, and you don't know who's gonna go before you or after you. You don't know if like it's someone that's going to be nice and kind, and it's like, yeah, you're going to use my computer for your set. Yeah, so you never know, but you also just want to make sure you're having that flash drive. It's such I've seen it just saved so many sets. So.
And if you guys, I'm not sure if you have taken our structure class or anything like that, but you can save your songs through Record Box and have them on the USB, so you can use CDJs also.
Mm-hmm.
So. But that's for another day.
By the way, those flash drives, in my experience, have come in handy in the most high pressure situations. It's like never really these casual things, but when it really, really matters, and then you showed up and you were able to still do the thing, like whether someone spilled water on the decks or computer didn't start up and you had that, guaranteed they remember that.
Yeah. Don't learn the hard way. Hi, Cherish's niece.
Record Box, just a brief overview. Basically, Record Box is it's a program where you're able to analyze your music to be able to be read by CDJs specifically on the hard drive. You can't just drop songs into a flash drive and then put them into CDJs. They need to be formatted, basically. That's what Record Box is for. But you would learn that if you want to take structure once classes start. But yeah, we can definitely talk on the side, and we can talk about using USBs with CDJs. But yeah, so yeah, those are some of the biggest things for us. We definitely see the time that you want to use. So if you guys, Maricel, if there's anything else, if you guys want to ask any questions.
Yeah, we want to go over. So basically, guys, just reiterating what we were talking about today, create your playlists, spend time with Serato, because that is such a time sucker, you know what I mean? So now is the time to do it, because we do have a little bit more time with the quarantine. And then also, like Sam mentioned, in terms of the playlists, open your heart and your ears, right? So soak up all that music that's out there, discover new artists, read music blogs, check out your favorite DJs and their mixes, digitally dig online, revisit your vinyl collection that maybe you haven't gone through because, again, you're just always on the go and never home. And then, of course, check out the record pool, beatjunkies.com. So shameless plug, just definitely wanted to, we still upload, guys. I know you guys aren't necessarily gigging right now, but, we're still actively updating the record pool on the daily with new edits and new songs. So, you guys always want to have that new stuff just in case, especially right now when you're going to be doing mixes. So we're going to open up for Q&A soon, but, just so you guys know, thank you so much for joining us today. But we're going to be talking more about all this like nerdy DJ stuff. And, we'll have like a lot, we'll go over how to, I know you guys are asking a lot. The number one question that we got was, how to film your live DJ sets. So, that's definitely my department in that area. So, I wish I could show you guys what our stuff looks like right now, but it's a little messy. But, we're gonna be going over that in our next chat. We're gonna be going over branding, and, going over all of the, your social media and how to go about that as a DJ. So we're definitely going to go more in depth. We just wanted to kind of just have this first talk, bring in our coach, and everything like that. So before we close, does anybody have any questions? I see Marissa said, learn to use and tell me. Okay, no. You guys have any questions for us? You want to type it in the chat? Let us know. Anyone? Okay. So yeah, we're definitely going to be going over all of that stuff, and the stuff that we're going to go over in terms of the live DJ sets. I want to make it really simple for you guys, where I don't know if you guys are experiencing that too. Amazon has like, I'm like ordering something, I'm like April 22nd. That's like forever. But I guess if they happen to they were saying if they happen to get it sooner, then they'll deliver it to you. But this is more kind of like what we'll have our everyday stuff, and I'll make it very simple and give like a high price point, lower price point. And then again, we'll go over like the branding and things like that. But in the meantime, guys, work on your breath work. And that's something definitely I do on a daily. And then also, I don't know if you guys have been tuning into Homeroom. We're doing them free all this week. So that's definitely something we've been very busy with, as you can see with all the promo going on. But if you guys have already, I know B, you're in there, Felicia, Marissa, I know you guys were on it the other day. D Styles is actually about to go on right after our chat. Good luck, shake your hands out, because I know scares me when he scratches. I was like doing the tears with him like the other day. I was like, oh, maybe I can at least do tears, and I was like, nope, I guess I can't. But you guys get that practice in. The guys are really going to be dropping some really good gems this entire week. Again, if you're up to the challenge with D Styles, he's on at 7. Babs will be on at 10 o'clock. We're not going to always be doing scratching, guys. We just wanted to get you guys warmed up because we know it's been a while, and we need to get our hands warm again. But Babs is going to be doing other stuff. Chalk's going to be coming on, and Rhett on the next later in the week. We'll be putting up a full schedule. We did change the times. I'm so sorry, because we were actually trying to accommodate people. I guess are still people are working, and the people that got off at 5 were like, oh, I missed the 2 o'clock session, and then people that are in other countries were requesting that we go on a little bit more friendlier time. So we're going to be doing more of like a 7 p.m. and a later, like either 9 or 10 p.m. during the week. So thank you, ladies, again. And then really quick, we wanted to share Kamille's information with you guys. So I'm going to share my screen. Again, if you guys are interested in working with her, I can't say enough. Me and Sam have literally, she's changed our lives, and
we'll have crazy weeks we'll have crazy weeks and be like, oh, I can't wait to tell Kamille this.
yeah. She
can tell she's so, she knows it all.
Yeah, and then
too, our girl Cherish here is if you ever need to talk to her, man.
Yeah, please follow her at you guys, DJ Cherish the Love, and then maybe Cherish will be one of our guests in this upcoming chat week.
Yeah, if you guys want to share your Instagram handles in the chat room, go ahead, put it in there so we can all follow each other. And then Marcel, if you want to show.
Oh yeah, so let me share my screen.
So we are gonna have this this slideshow, this deck for you guys. We'll email them to you. So if you ever want to refer back to it, you're definitely welcome to. We're going to send that out, and then we'll also have this exact conversation recorded and posted up. So we'll make sure to send that out to you guys in the next couple of days. And if you want to share it with your friends who maybe wasn't able to make it today, don't know where they would be, just kidding, but
you guys, if you guys get the link and anyone that might be interested in hearing any of this stuff, you guys could just share the link with them in via text or email. Feel free to share it with them, and again, you guys can rewatch this if you missed out today. But yeah, see you guys on the decks in shortly. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. No questions, right? Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Bye,
for coming.
ladies.
See you next Tuesday. We're doing this every Tuesday at 6 p.m. every quarantined Tuesday. So until we meet again in person.
We miss you guys.
Bye, guys.
All right. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Good night.